Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a different kind of video. This is very impromptu. This is just me sitting in my kitchen. But this is something I've been wanting to talk about a lot. There is something happening this year when it comes to energy collective and people going through things and experiencing things in life. This year has been one of the most difficult, but yet the most happiest I've ever been. And I did not realize that two things like that can coexist at the same time. So it was very shocking and jarring for me. One moment I find myself happy, bubbly, go lucky. It's a great day. The sun is out. The birds are chirping. And then the next day I'm just crying in tears, wondering where my life is going, what's happening. And this year I am being forced to learn how to be by myself, alone by myself, and being stripped away from everything that I thought was supposed to make me happy. Going through a divorce, and as well, hold on, this looks so crooked. As I was saying, going through a divorce, no longer having a relationship with my family, where basically I am alone. I'm alone. I am in a city where I don't know anybody. I haven't created any connections and relationships in the community because I did not think I was going to be here in the city that I'm living in that long. So I never took time to actually create a community. And outside of family, and friends, I'm just here by myself in the city, learning how to navigate and move through the world by myself and learning how to live with myself. And let me tell you, it has triggered so much trauma. It has triggered so much trauma. And I think the reason why it triggered all of the stuff that I actually need to work on, because it was time. It was time. My heart, my soul, spirit was talking to me like, you have to heal these wounds. So because of this, there's been times where I'm happy because I'm healing all of that stuff and I feel better and I'm more self-assured. And then the next thing I am just like in tears, breaking down. But the thing that lets me know that I'm getting somewhere is that every single time I cry, I feel much better. I feel elevated. I feel better. I feel like it creates this like creative energy that I have, and I can just put on the camera and start talking about things, and it's like my intuition becomes more clear and I'm happier. That's how I know. And I was talking to ChatGPT, like the difference between crying and it actually like releasing things for you, because crying does release, it's part of the healing process, versus just crying and then just staying in that doom and gloom. When you are crying and you feel lighter, that means something is actually moving. If you still feel like you are in that doom and gloom state and you're just like, oh my gosh, the world is bad, everything's bad, you still got a little more to release. And there's nothing wrong with being in that phase of your life where you cry and you still feel doom and gloom. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But overall for me, I'm being challenged in learning again how to strip away things and people that I thought would make me happy. And in my lifetime, I've always attached myself to people, to things and places to fulfill me. And this year it's challenging me to completely be stripped away from all of that and be by myself and find the happiness within me. And it's working. It's working. I mean, it's up and down for sure. It is an up and down thing, but it is working. And one of the most amazing, beautiful things that I have realized in this journey is that even though I'm going through all of these things, and I feel alone and I'm by myself, I am not going back to those people who abandoned me, people who are not aligned, ex-friends, anything. Because I have built so much self-love within myself, I am not going back to those people. And I'm like, yes, I can cry, but I still choose to be by myself. I still choose to be in this journey and to work on myself. And this is the time for me to work on myself. And it does help a little bit knowing that things are going to get better. This is just a short phase in my life where things are not looking the way I want them to look. So that helps keep my mind stable. It keeps me stable and sane, and knowing that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And when it comes to transitioning into something good, there's always this point where you just like are up and down. Up and down. So that is where I am. But again, I just gotta say how proud I am of myself that I'm like, yes, I'm sad and I can be lonely at times, but I'm not going back and I'm not begging anybody to love me. I'm not willing to bend myself and be something so that people can accept me as who I am. Because at the end of the day, I know me, I know my truth, and I'm not, because I've awakened to my truth and who I am, I refuse to make myself small for anybody else. I don't know if you can tell. Well, maybe it's gone, but my eyes, because I was crying earlier, so I think it kind of went away a little bit, um, but yeah, and I hope whoever's watching this video, this resonates with you, because this year is crazy. This year is an up and down roller coaster. I mean, the world that's going on around us, things are changing, rules are changing, governments and all of that stuff, and it can feel so just chaotic. And I hope this video can resonate with you, and knowing that you're not alone. You're not alone. A lot of us are experiencing this, and you're probably experiencing this, and a lot of times it helps to find people who are going through the same thing, so you know you're not alone. You're not alone. And another thing that I have learned throughout my journey is that I'm just one of those people in life that may not have a lot of family, that may not have a lot of friends, because of who I am as a person, and how I am that type of person who's a mirror to people. What I mean by a mirror is that people see you and they project on you. Or if they see you, they can see all the insecurities about themselves. And instead of working on their own insecurities, they're gonna blame you, they're gonna project on you. Or other people can see you and they see the good sides of themselves and work on the shadow sides of themselves. And a lot of times when you are someone like that and people see you and they project on you and they make you out to be somebody that you're not, and you're so misunderstood, it's hard to be around people. It's hard to be around people judge you, and you won't necessarily be that type of person that has a bunch of friends. And that is one thing I have learned to accept about who I am. But yeah, I actually want to make this more into a series about the crazy stuff that I'm going through in 2025, and I know I'm not the only one. But this is a very, very impromptu video, and I hope it does really help people. If this resonates with you, go ahead and leave a comment below. I'll catch you next time.